matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bengals at 500 at 6-6. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Chase, the motion man right.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The slot man in motion right.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here
we go.
They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Burrow on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the gun to give to Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here we go, here we go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready?
Pierce in motion left. This one, Pierce has it knocked loose, and the Bengals grab it. Room here to run. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Down to about the 45. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This is Hamler on the receiving end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Richardson looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Loose inside the 30.
And down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
On 2, ready?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11 empty, take. 11 empty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Richardson.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements.
Touchdown, Colts!
Pierce.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
11,
This is
MT,
3rd and 7.
11, MT, tight.
Burrow will throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Here we go.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ready.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action with Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablished some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now he's forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tommy Adebawore in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter for an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here we go, here we go.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Gun. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, take. Oh, stop.
Now it's Burrow.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. McPherson on for the point after.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 9.
Seven Pirates!
Now it's Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
12.
Again, it's Burrow. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Bengals field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one swung out to Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the Colts, first down.
On the option to give to Williams here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Miles Murphy. It's a gain of 8.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Trap 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Richardson.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
3rd and long for Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action. Now Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
In motion left is Higgins.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Pierce in motion left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Richardson off the play fake. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second down, here's Richardson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught by Woods. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Colts.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Again, it's Richardson. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Javonte Williams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
On the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On 1, ready? 11, 11, 11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
18, Pioneer. 19, Light. Ready.
Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Richardson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And now here's another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Ready? On the ball, now!
One last shot for Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically